Divine Path Psychic, Traci Moon. This is for December 24th, 2018. Your intuitive counselor for making change in the world and ourselves, enlightening each other. I've tried to make this video about 5 times, and I've had to restart every time. The full moon yesterday, and it was just so bright I wasn't able to sleep. I don't know about you, but it was just so full of energy, like even the kids weren't sleeping. So we did sleep in late, but I don't feel like it was really sleep. It was like catch-up time. So here we are, and I want to do a tarot reading for you today. Thank you for tuning in, subscribing, liking, sharing to my videos with all your friends. All right. Oh, yeah, judgment. So here, I'm going to take this off. My phone's been ringing off the hook. So, I've been interrupted 1,000 times, but all right. Judgment. Everything we do has a ripple effect. You know, doing what's right is right for us. You know, we all have our own belief systems about what is right and wrong. And there are some basic laws, but what we do, we don't want to do it in front of everybody. Like, look, I bought you this and I got you this. It's really what we do on the inside. Like, are we following our divine purpose? And I think this time of year is, you know, celebrating the sun coming back, the warm days that are up ahead, and loving one another, sharing our time, energy, and effort with one another. I think sharing our presence with one another, you know, is most important over the presents. So, you know, just being there, being with your friends, sharing, enjoying each other's company. That's what this card is about. And, you know, having that intuition, knowing, just following your gut intuitions. A lot of times we rely on Google to look things up for us, and, you know, our telephones to text and write each other. But back in the day, we used to use our gut instinct, you know, before phones. Like, I know I'm a little older than some people, but it's like in college I had my first cell phone. Before that, it was like, I think about someone and send them my energy, and they know that I'm thinking about them. And it was just a little bit different. Like, I just had this gut instinct that would be like, oh, I think someone's going to be coming to my house, and I go and they're there, right? I mean, I don't know if you all have that gift, but I do. And so this is just saying, you know, like, tune in. Really tap in, tune in to your instinct and follow your gut. If you think it's right, it is. If you think it's wrong, it probably is. So, you know, I even think of this as like, if you think that someone is thinking about you, most likely they are. There was an incident when I was in Germany, and I had been living there quite a few months, and I woke up in the early morning and was like, oh, I'm thinking about my friend Amy, who used to cut her hair in Oklahoma. And I was like, I'm having this feeling about her. And I was telling my significant other. And then my boy, who was like 7 or 8, was like, hey, Mom, I was just thinking about Amy. And I'm like, I was too. So, I mean, we didn't have her phone number. We don't have contact. But, you know, this is like listening to the instinct inside. And so, because I believe she was thinking about us and sending us prayers, so we also sent that back to her as we received that. So, you know, it doesn't matter how far apart your family is or your friends are. I mean, we were in Germany. She was somewhere, I'm guessing, Oklahoma. And we got that message. So tune in to that. And even if your loved ones are departed this year, or you know, times, you can tune into them. You can still send them love and energy, and they can send that to you as well, because it's like quantum physics. There is no real timeline. You know, if you need them, they're there. If, you know, if you pray for them that their soul is happy, then I believe they receive that happiness. So the future point is, you know, having patience. Everything is for a reason. We might not know what that reason is, but we are on the path. So if you have a breakup that, you know, this could even be over the last year or the last 2 years even, you know, if there was that breakup, it was for a reason. You know, everybody makes choices, and that will set you on your path. You know, okay, so it doesn't have to be a breakup, but it could be that, you know, you need to balance out and just know that there is a spiritual realm and that you can call on the angels and the angels will be there. And there's a spirit that when you plant the seed, you don't watch the seed grow, but it grows, right? So it's having that patience to see the little seed sprout. So we should be seeing all the intentions that we set with the new moon in Sagittarius come to fruition. You should be seeing a little plant of that which you planted with this Cancer full moon. And it is an intense, emotional full moon. It's like, it's showing me at least where I need to concentrate on loving myself and nurturing myself and just being right where I'm at. Is for a reason. So bloom where you're planted. The past foundation is built upon the Nine of Pentacles. If you did all the correct steps, you should be reaping a benefit right now. If you put in the work, you get paid. If you put in the time, energy, and effort, then you'll be able to enjoy clothing yourself in beauty, buying yourself things that I mean, I buy myself Christmas presents or whatnot, or solstice presents because I love myself. So I get massage and I I order maybe something online and have it sent to me. This is saying, you know, you've done the proper steps, so you should be okay. You know, this is stable and a foundation and cash and money, and the recent past is built on the Nine of Cups, being happy. Happiness is a choice. So in life, you have to choose what your battles are. And I don't think that it's really fair to always think on the negative thoughts about all of the lack and the things that you don't have. Always be thankful and grateful for what you do have. You know, we live in the poorest spot in the nation now. We moved from Europe, which was the richest spot in the nation, in Bavaria, to the San Luis Valley. This is a very poverty-ridden place, and so is the mentality. But I still feel like I have everything I need because I have it from within. I get my emotional security from the way that I feel in my heart. And so I balance my mind and my heart, and I'm thankful for the lamps that I've got, the table, my brand new crystal bowl that I got. It's not clear, but I get to see pictures in it and rainbows and things, and that makes me happy. I mean, find what makes you happy. I like the idea of imagination and creativity, and this brings me emotional happiness when I'm doing art and creative things, and I'm making videos now. This is a new thing. So I always support people who make things. Like this is a hand crocheted shawl that I got in Germany from a lady, and it has something to it, you know. Instead of going to Walmart to buy our gifts, which there's not a whole lot of little mom and pop stores around here anymore. When Walmart came in, took all these handcrafted things out. So like Main Street is dead. And now we have Walmart. And so the bank statement is like food, you know, City Market, Walmart. So all the work that I'm doing, it's like I'm putting it into Walmart. And I'm so over it. So I try to find things that make me happy. And so I make bracelets, and I sell jewelry on the market. I make magic wands. We try to make art and stay creative because I think it's just more beautiful to me. So that makes me happy. What makes you happy? The future is that there's always going to be a battle. There's always going to be someone that says that they're right and you're wrong, or they're going to judge you, or you're going to always have to have these spiritual battles. Like the wands are spiritual things. So there's always these things in your mind. Maybe there's ideas over Christmas that, you know, people are battling. I just like to keep it simple. I love the sun. I love the living nature. I love the stars and the moon and the sun and earth and all of the snow and the plants that are around. You know, maybe other people have other ideas about what the season revolves around. I'm just saying that pick and choose your battles, and if you run away, you can fight it some other day. But this one says that you've overcome the obstacles. Four of Pentacles is holding on. You know, maybe this is holding on to nostalgic things, memories. Also, you know, just holding on to material things and not letting go. You know, if you hold on too tight, you'll get arthritis and your hands are going to hurt. But if you just, you know, build a little bit of a foundation, it's okay. Like, I get it. You've worked real hard and you don't want to give up. If you gave one away out of the 4, then you only have 3. You know, the more you have, like if you had a 10, it's easier to give because then you have 9 and you're still happy, you know. But having 4, it's like, oh, you did the work and you're really wondering, I don't want to give anything away. I worked hard for this and I need it and got to pay the bill, and, you know, I got the car payment, and then I won't only have 1 for myself or whatnot, 1 coin. So it's okay to hold on, but also the law of attraction says that, you know, give and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive. So give and take. You know, when you're writing your bills for the month, be thankful and grateful and write the check out and be like, oh, thank you, universe, for, you know, knowing that I can be responsible for my bills, and send it out with love. Send it out with love, because the love will come back. So if you're going to give out of love, not out of feeling of a lack or a need or something. All right, the 6 of Swords. In the environment, it's not feeling appreciated, feeling like it's rough waters. This guy, it almost looks like his foot is getting wet. Maybe he's cold. His ship is sort of broken. It's not the best vehicle to get you from point A to point B. Maybe it's hard or it's cold out. There's a storm. It could rain on you and you don't have your raincoat. You know, it's like, just, this is to remind us to be grateful and thankful for what we do have, not what we don't have. So if you want more of good, then just think about the good and attract the good into your life. So be thankful that you have the boat. Be thankful that you have the family. Maybe it's not the perfect kid. Who is perfect, right? Just love and accept yourself right where you're at, because if you can do that, then you can love and accept someone else right where they're at, because everybody's going through this lesson and there is no book. Nobody knows exactly how things go. I mean, you get the baby and you don't know what to do with it. I mean, I didn't. If you did, good for you. Wow, plus points, because I didn't. And even now I've got teenagers and I'm like, I want to feel like we can, you know, work through this. Everything is a challenge, but it's how you approach it. If you have love and acceptance for yourself, then you can have love and acceptance for other people right where they're at, because everybody's on a different spiritual and mental and physical trip, you know. So it's like, it's okay that, you know, if you don't feel appreciated, then find something about yourself that you appreciate, like paying your bills on time, or having that vehicle, or, you know, having a vision about the island on the other side. You're going to make it. It's going to be okay. All right, so we got the wheel in our mind in what we're thinking about. And if you can balance your mind out and have your mind on the bigger picture, things will start to take a roll. I mean, you know that positivity is an action that floods onto everybody else. So if you're happy, if mama's happy, the kids are happy, then the cats are happy. You know, like, find that inner strength, be persistent, and keep going forward. You know, surrender to that which is negative and just say, I refuse to think that thought. And just keep thinking the good things and take a new perspective. Look at it as a bigger picture of why you're here, what you're doing here, how can you nurture yourself, how can you feel good, and then concentrate on the good. And it will go on a roll and things will start to take off. It's easier to destroy something. Have you ever noticed that if you get mad and you tear through the house and you make it all dirty in about 5 minutes, but it takes hours and hours to make it perfect again. So this is saying, you know, with the way that you're thinking, set your mind on the goal that you want and go at it persistently. Take the strength. If you feel weak, take the break, meditate, see what it is you need to do, get a new perspective, really look at it at a different view. Sometimes you get in something and you don't see it clearly. Like you need someone else to kind of look at it with you or for you, give you new perspective. Just step back, take a look. Where are you going? What are you doing? Did you write out the details, the steps to get from point A to point B to C? And make a checklist, because we're in Capricorn Sun right now. So this is going to help you get organized and really see things from a different perspective. You know, not just from the inside of your emotions, how you want to go about it. You've got logic behind it, and you can accomplish your goals. And when you start and you're persistent about it, then it'll all come into being. And then you have that spirit inside of you with your divine path that shows you the way. So rely on that and you're going to succeed. The King of Swords in the end position. This is mastering your mind, and even balancing out with this full moon in Cancer, balancing out your emotions, how you nurture yourself. And when you're doing that, then you bring the mind down and you can start creating. So this is a man who goes at it, knows what he wants and how to get it, and will live his dream. I mean, he's got all of this beautiful things, like the butterfly on his sword. A butterfly is, you know, transformation, really transforming from that caterpillar into the butterfly. All right. I have to look at this. It's just a beautiful card. You know, wow. Being clothed in all that gold and glory, and the butterfly and the angels are there. It's like you know that you can call on your angels to guide you, and you rely on the intuition. So just to recap, I'm going to do a recap here. Do what you're called to do, whether anybody sees it or not. Do the work that you're called to do. Follow your intuition. You know what to do and how to do it. You have done the work. You've got the steps laid out before you. You've got the foundation laid, and it's a good foundation. You're happy. Choose happy. Be clothed in happy. When you're emotionally full, you can give to other people. There's always going to be battles, but you're going to overcome those battles, and you're going to win. It's okay to hold on, but don't forget that there's the law of attraction, that you give and you get. It's a giving and receiving, not just holding on and thinking that you don't have something. If you're feeling unappreciated, appreciate yourself for who you are, where you're at, and what you're doing in the circumstance with the people that you're with. Think on things that are higher above. Be persistent, strong. Get a bigger picture, and your spirit will grow. Things will get on a roll. You have the angels around you, the promises, the unseen forces, the patience, and the alchemy to get what it is you need. Stay strong. Concentrate on the transformation process, and know that you're blooming into that which you want to be, and you will be it. And I wanted to say Merry Christmas. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with all of your friends. I'm going to try to do this every day. This was my 5th attempt. Don't forget to share with all of the people the love and their appreciation. This too shall pass. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.